Assalamualaikum. I am Taiba and you are watching your own channel Audiovisual Books. I am here with the daily editorial and opinion section of Daily Dawn. It's 9th July 2020. Let's start our today's opinion. It is Fiscal Anemia by F.S. Jazuddin. What could be more disheartening for the new chairperson of the Federal Board of Revenue, Mohammad Javed Ghani, than to encounter, on his way in, the tombstones of three of his predecessors? All three had been disposed of within 2 years. It is said lightning never strikes thrice. Yet, out of all the senior posts in the federal government, the top job in the FBR seems particularly accident prone. Run down the list of former chairpersons over the past 50 years since 1971. You will find unusually high casualties. Between 1971 and 1975, there were three. Another three, Anam Qureshi, 1975 to 80, Fazlur Rahman Khan, 1980 to 85, I.A. Imtiazi, 1985 to 1988, survived longer, a total of 13 years. However, between May 2009 and July 2020, a period of just over 11 years, the FBR chair has seated 13 incumbents, an average of just under one every fiscal year. Two women amongst them received shorter shrift. Ms. Rukhsana Yasmin lasted 1 month in 2018 and Ms. Nosheen Javed Amjad, inducted in April this year, was ushered out by July. The first of the four appointed by the present coalition government was Said Shabir Zaidi, a senior chartered accountant. Some years before his selection, he had articulated his views in an article he wrote for Dawn in 2015. In it, he held taxes are the price of civilization. There can be no state and no rule of law without proper revenue mobilization, and revenues do not come walking through the door of the tax authorities. FBR chairpersons do, and are then expelled through its revolving doors. It is hardly surprising that the FBR has found it difficult to sustain its lofty vision. Mr. Zedi lasted exactly 1 year in office. He might have stayed longer had he learned to dance like his chartered accountant predecessor, Abdullah Yusuf. Mr. Yusuf felt no shame prancing before an offering audience in Islamabad, applauded by President General Pervez Musharraf and Prime Minister Shaukat Aziz. Had the presence of mind, they would have realized that their misgendered mujra was being transmitted live across social media. It is now the more shameful part of FBR folklore. With such a high rate of turnover in its chairpersons, it is hardly surprising that the FBR has found it difficult to sustain its lofty vision, leave alone fulfill its mission. To enhance the capability of the tax system to collect due taxes through application of modern techniques, providing taxpayer assistance, and by creating a motivated, satisfied, dedicated, and professional workforce. Each year, the government looks to the FBR to collect taxes for funding, and then, disappointed by descending targets and insufficient revenues, it serves the FBR's head to cure its own migraine. FBR's sticky fingered collection system remains untreatable. The FBR, to demonstrate its earnestness, routinely publishes data on the increasing number of taxpayers it has garnered in March 2020. For example, it announces that there were 3,73,077 new taxpayers, bringing the total number of persons who had filed returns to 24,83,866. Compare that to 31.3 million personal bank account holders and over 100 million CNIC holders. The exact number of CNICs issued to individual by NADRA to date is not available. To shame the public into cooperation, the FBR releases two directions: a taxpayers directory for all taxpayers and a parliamentarian directory of taxpayers. The latest edition are for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2017. Both are facts derived from fiction. Now that the information in them is in public domain, Mr. Jahangir Tareen will have no objection to disclosure, and that in 2017 he paid income tax of rupees 9 crore 73 lakh 17,000 to 72. Nor should Asad Umar. He paid rupees 48 48 lakhs 49,615 in taxes, measured that against the figure of rupees 46 lakhs 92,897. The total tax paid by Prime Minister Imran Khan was over 36 years from 1981 to 2017, and the FBR still does not know what to do with Mia Nawaz Sharif's contribution of rupees 2,63,173 to the national exchequer. Is Mr. Zaid's proposal the pain of plenty, the only scourge to force the moneyed classes to pay taxes? Sheikh Rashid bin Said Al Maktoum, the sage ruler of Dubai, had a novel solution. As his emirate became grossly rich, he imposed a nominal municipal tax. When his subjects complained, he mollified them with the explanation that if he imposed taxes when times were stringent, the public would react, tax them during a time of affluence, and they would hardly notice. Is it beyond the imagination of the government to collect a nominal amount, say rupees 100, from every CNIC holder to begin with? Once 100 million plus adults are in tax net, increase that amount annually. Even arsenic ingested in small doses can be therapeutic. Pakistan is in danger of collapsing not from FBR's poison but from being weakened by recurring bouts of fiscal anemia. The writer is an author. Published in Dawn, July 9th, 2020. Please like and subscribe to be updated daily. Thank you.